A few years ago, I was sitting at my kitchen table in British Columbia, Canada. I'm a nana to 3 beautiful grandchildren, and I was staring at my retirement numbers. And they were not giving me peace of mind. They gave me that quiet, heavy feeling in my chest that says, this can't be it. I had worked, I had raised a medically fragile child, I had gone back to school in my late 30s, I earned a 6-figure income, and still I was short on retirement. Not a little bit behind, stupid short. I remember thinking, am I going to become a burden on my kids one day? That question hit harder than any spreadsheet ever could. Now, here's the part that changed everything for me. It wasn't luck. It wasn't winning a lottery. It wasn't some secret stock tip. It was one decision. And if you stay with me, I'm going to show you exactly what that decision led to and how 6 remote income streams now work together in a way my 63-year-old brain never believed was possible. And yes, this is for you too if you're over 50, because what I'm about to explain isn't hype, it's structure. And structure equals freedom. Here's what our generation was taught. Work hard, stay loyal, save what you can, retire quietly. But what nobody explained was this. Paycheck income stops when you stop working. Fixed income doesn't grow, and inflation doesn't care how old you are. So if you're still working, you're relying on that one single paycheck. If you're retired or close to it, you're staring at a fixed income. Neither of those are flexible. And flexibility is the real currency in your 50s and your 60s. That's when I realized something. I didn't need another job. I needed leverage. The first shift, YouTube as a foundation. So let's start with the first income stream, YouTube. Now, before you start rolling your eyes and saying, Celine, I'm not techie, I don't want to be an influencer, I don't even know where to start, I got you. Neither did I. But YouTube is not about dancing. It's not about going viral. It's not about being 25 again, although that would be nice. It's about search. People go to YouTube to type, how do I fix my retirement gap? How do I build income after 50? How do I start digital marketing as a beginner? If you answer those questions consistently, YouTube pays you through AdSense once you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. But here's the real secret. AdSense is the small piece of the puzzle. YouTube is the foundation. It's the traffic source, and traffic is power. But the real magic happens when you layer the next income stream on top of it. Stay with me, because this is where most people miss this opportunity. Income stream number 2, affiliate marketing. This is the easy layer. Affiliate marketing is super simple. You recommend something that you already use. Somebody buys and you earn a commission. There's no inventory, there's no shipping, there's no customer service. If you teach retirement budgeting, you can link calculators. If you teach digital marketing, you can link tools. If you teach swimming progression, like I do in my swimming progress project, you can link swimming gear, for example. You're already talking about these things. Affiliate marketing simply monetizes the conversation. But again, affiliate income alone won't give you leverage. It's a layer. Layers create that stability. So income stream number 3 is digital products. This is where it changes. Now we're getting into the leverage part. digital products. This is where grow and skills pay the bills really becomes real. A digital product could be a retirement budget worksheet, a debt payoff tracker, a beginner TikTok course, a confidence building module, a blueprint. You create it once and you sell it over and over and over again. There's no warehouse, there's no inventory, there's no staff. This is where I had my first real aha moment because I realized something. If I could learn the skill, I could sell the skill, and skills can't be taken away from you. That's when things started to click for me. But we're not done yet, because when people buy from you once, they often want more support. Income stream number 4, memberships and recurring income. So let's talk about recurring income. You have recurring bills. Why not have recurring income? This is where community comes in. For me, that's the Retirement Freedom Seekers community. You'll find the link in the description below. This is a place where midlifers 50 plus who are short on retirement and want structure, skill building, and support. Inside a membership, you can offer weekly accountability calls, live Q&As, workshops, templates, coaching sessions, and memberships stabilize your income. And stability reduces that anxiety, which, if you were being honest, is what most of us actually want. But some people don't just want group support. They want personalized. So income stream number 5 is consulting and coaching. Consulting is simply this. Someone pays you to solve their specific problem. In my world, that might be, how do I fix my retirement income gap? How do I launch my first digital offer? How do I build YouTube watch hours? How do I automate my business? You don't need to be the world's leading expert on any of this. You need to be a few steps ahead of the person asking the question. And here's what I learned the hard way. Midlifers don't want theory. They want clarity. And clarity is valuable. This becomes your higher ticket stream. Now we're layering. We've got our YouTube traffic, our affiliate commissions, our digital products, our leverage, membership reoccurring, consulting, which is your high ticket. There's one more layer that changes everything for me. The turning point, e-learning and master resale rights. Back in September of 2024, when I was short on retirement and nervous about my future, I found a structured digital program. It didn't just teach me theory. It taught execution. So I learned automation, email marketing, content strategy, attraction marketing, building your audience. Here's the part that I didn't even understand at first. It came with master resale rights, meaning I could sell the same program and keep 100% of the profit. That became my first serious digital asset. This is not an MLM. You don't have to chase friends and family. It's a rejection-free business model built on skills. And that decision is what shifted everything for me. I didn't quit my job immediately. I built the skill set first. And skill plus structure equals confidence. The system and how it all connects. So here's the loop back that I promised earlier. None of these income streams work alone. They all work together. YouTube brings in traffic. Traffic feeds my email list. Your email list promotes your digital products. Digital products lead into your membership. Membership leads into consulting, and affiliate links add commissions. E-learning builds foundational skills. It's not one hustle. It's one system. And systems give you options. Options give you peace. So let's talk about the emotional truth. Let me say something direct. If you're over 50 and you feel behind on retirement, you're not lazy, you're not incapable, you're not irrelevant. But you are responsible for your next decision. No one is coming to rescue our retirement. Not CPP, not pensions, not hope. Skills is the new security. And I say that as one who raised a medically fragile child, went back to school in her 30s, was diagnosed with Fabry disease, still works hard and refuses to become a burden on her children. I didn't want luxury. I wanted freedom, time with my grandkids, vacations without panic, groceries without stress. And that required income that didn't stop when I did. If you're thinking, can I really do this? Let me be clear with you. You are not too old. In fact, your age is an advantage. You have life experience, emotional resilience, you have pattern recognition, communication skills, discipline. The internet does not care about your age. It cares about the value. And midlifers provide enormous value. The only question is, will you build the skill? The next step. If you're serious about rewriting your retirement story, not dabbling, not watching from the sidelines, but serious, the next step is structure. I put together the free Freedom Formula Blueprint because I needed clarity when I started, and I want to pass that on to you. It walks you through, step by step, the 6 income streams, how they connect, how to start as a beginner, what to focus on first, and how to build it in 2 hours a day. This is not about hype. It's about replacing panic with a plan. If you're over 50 and you're serious about building income that gives you flexibility instead of fear, go to the description below, get the blueprint, watch the free class, then decide. But don't stay frozen, because the worst strategy is pretending that time isn't moving. Remember when I told you I was sitting at my kitchen table staring at my numbers that didn't feel safe? That version of me had no idea this world existed. And once I saw what was possible, I couldn't unsee it. You don't need to make 7 figures. You don't need to retire tomorrow. You need momentum. Momentum turns fear into action. Action builds skill, and skill builds income. Income builds options, and options build peace. And peace, that's what we're actually after. If you're ready to rewrite your story and learn a skill set that gives you more time, income, and peace of mind in your retirement, the Freedom Formula Blueprint is waiting for you below in the description. I'll see you on the inside.